And actually, my wife in real life plays my wife in the movie.
Ah, that's amazing. That's hilarious. Just want to make sure we're good because you're a lot taller than me.
It's me. I'm just a giant. There we go.
Hey guys, it's Kristen, and today we are on the Tribeca Film Festival red carpet for the world premiere of Plus One. Can you guys tell me a little bit about Plus One and what inspired you to direct this film?
Yeah, totally. Reimer and I started writing this right around the time all of our friends suddenly decided to get married. It was like this typhoon of wedding invitations, and we were sort of processing that in our own different ways and decided, let's use a script as therapy to sort of work this out.
I feel that. I am also in that time frame of everyone's getting married.
Yeah, I feel like everyone goes through it at some point, and it was really specific to us, but as we talked to other people about it, it seemed like a lot of people go through that too, so something specific ended up being a little universal.
Yeah, and I think we thought we'd, have loved romantic comedies for a long time, and I think with this one we just thought we wanted to try to make a story about how, a lot of the relationships that we see and that we are in come together, and that loneliness can be just as much a catalyst for a relationship as the kind of meet cute and the more typical way we see romance portrayed on screen.
Can you tell us a little bit about Plus One and what made you excited to be part of this film?
There were a lot of things that made me excited to be part of it because, first of all, it's my friends, my really good friends who wrote it and directed it, and then the whole crew was all of our friends from school, and it was a character that felt like one that I don't ever get the opportunity to play, just as even an Asian American. It's a messy, dysfunctional girl with just fully multi-dimensional person, and I also always wanted to do a rom-com.
Now, something else that I really think is amazing about this film is that, it's a romantic comedy, and you have a leading lady that's Asian American, and I feel like that's something that we are starting to finally see more of, more diversity in rom-coms. Was that something that was important to you guys?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm Chinese American all my life. I've wanted to see an Asian person in a rom-com. Obviously, Crazy Rich Asians was a huge step forward for that. And, Maya's someone that we've been friends with for so long, and we knew she'd be perfect for the part, but her being Asian American was this huge added bonus, not just because of her, but it allows you to cast her entire family with Asian actors as well. So it just adds a lot to it for us.
I had always grown up loving When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle, and I never saw anything as a kid that proved that I could be that person, but yet you see yourself in those roles, but I was like, oh, I don't see anyone that looks like me that's doing this, so I think I can really appreciate it now. I think while I was filming it, it was just a character that I was playing, and now when I watch it, I'm like, wow, that's really cool that I got to do that.
I think that's amazing. I think it's going to inspire a lot of people. What made you want to be a part of this film?
Well, I read the script and I just found it immediately relatable and funny and not your typical rom-com. I think this movie takes a lot more realistic approach to how romance works, and it's not not the string of, it's a meet cute and boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy tries to get girl back. It has a lot of different complicated facets to it, which I found really, really interesting, and it just felt like a real relationship. It didn't feel like this kind of Hollywood thing, and and it's hilarious too.
I think you and Maya have such incredible chemistry and so much funny banter going on. So what was it like working with her?
She's incredible, man. I mean, she's so on point. She's hilarious. I love that she's playing the non-typical romantic lead in the sense that she can, it's amazing. She has the freedom to be messy, she has the freedom to just say whatever she wants, and that's incredible. And we worked so well with each other, and I think a lot of that had to do with, we had 2 weeks of rehearsal before we started filming, so we got to really form a dynamic and improvise, and I just had a blast with her, man.
That's incredible.
Yeah, she's awesome. Nothing but respect for Maya Erskine, seriously.
I play a character who's getting married and talking to his friend who's really uncertain about it. So right around that time I had just gotten engaged and sort of moved past that feeling of questioning marriage or whether I want it, and so I just felt like I related to the character.
You were living that real moment in real life and on film.
And actually my wife in real life plays my wife in the movie.
Ah, that's amazing. That's hilarious.
We met playing boyfriend and girlfriend in a sketch of some of the people also involved in this.
So really, this was like a full circle thing. Like you should have. Did you get married like actually on set?
We didn't, but it was a little preview.
Part of the sort of message, if there is one for this movie, is the notion of, I think a lot of us grew up watching romantic comedies, and I think we were a little bit fed this notion that you're looking for a soulmate and the one, and that once you find that person, you just kind of ride off into the sunset, you kiss at the end of the movie, and everything's perfect. And I think we've all grown up finding, we're kind of a generation of people that have just realized, like, oh, relationships are complicated and frustrating in a lot of things, and that's not in any way something to be cynical about, but that it's kind of trying to have a sort of clear-eyed, honest way of understanding each other and building better relationships together. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We hope this unlocks the secret of a healthy relationship, basically.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you so
guys.
much.
Thank you. If you like my videos, make sure to click that subscribe button for more coverage from Tribeca Film Festival. See ya.